Good morning, good afternoon, traders. Sorry for a little delay, but I am here. Hopefully the sound is okay. Please let me know if it's not, because then I'm just going to check it. First of all, welcome everyone in the TEFS YouTube trading room, VIP room. I hope you had a great, relaxing weekend and ready with full energy recharged for this finally full trading week coming, traders. And seems like that we are starting in a little red after 9 days winning streak on the SPY. Seems like that it's just retreating a little bit. So let's see how the pre-market looking like. SPY 0.66% to the downside, triple Q a little bit more, 0.80. Also, some optimism just hit the market on Friday because of the hopes and finally some clarification on the guessing whether China is ready to talk with the US about the tariffs or not yet. So the answer is definitely yes. We don't know where, when, and if, and so on. But at least we have a promise. So this seems like it's a good one. Hi, Vincent. Good morning to you. Good morning, team. Hi, Clifton. Hi, Scott. Hi, DVG. Good morning, everyone. So let's just start the preparation session. So indeed, this week is going to be the Fed day, the Fed week actually, and Wednesday is the Fed day. Let's just be precise, because on Wednesday there will be the federal funds rate decision. And let's see whether Powell is going to go for the pressure or like the pressure from Trump for the interest rate cut or not. This is the biggest question for the week. Also, I must tell you, it's a very, very tiny little chance to see a rate cut. Actually, at the moment, it's 1% that it's going to be a rate cut at all. And the reason for that, as you could see, tariff stocks are just rattling markets. Also, the SPY and the triple Q finally trying to fight like a hero back towards to this 200 EMA. And with Friday, the SPY just get over the 200 EMA. I just showing you on the daily chart. So it has just reached $569 level. As you can see on the daily chart, this SPY on the 570 is definitely a very strong resistance and a test for the market whether we are going to see a rollover here and seeing another leg down, or we are getting back towards to the high of the year, and not just the high of the year, but actually the all-time high too. So this is a big test for the market traders, and I would say not just because of the Fed day and not just this week, but in my opinion next week is going to be quite interesting as well, because lots of data is going to seen there as well. This week about the Fed day, it's going to be more economic news coming, not too many though, but some of them I'm just going to tell you which ones. Today though, we are going to get 9:45 final services PMI and 10 o'clock ISM services PMI. Okay. Hi, Anne. Good morning to you. Tara, good afternoon. Nice to see. Thank you, Clifton. Good morning to you. Jennifer, nice to see you. Steve C, good morning. Welcome, everyone. I was just starting the preparation session already. Quick reminder and a quick, let's call it summary. Market just giving back a little bit after this green strike we have seen the last weeks. And now the SPY and the triple Q are starting in red, 0.66 on the SPY and 0.88 now on the triple Q. And for the day, we will get two important economic news. The most important one is going to be at 10 o'clock ISM services PMI. Tomorrow, it's not going to be a huge day, actually. Trade balance at 8:30 and the 10-year bond auction at 1:01 p.m. But Wednesday, as I mentioned you, this is the highlight of the day, guys, with federal funds rate decision 2 p.m., 2:30 FOMC press conference, and Thursday, the usual unemployment claims plus a little bit more, and Friday, goes for wow, bunch of FOMC member speakers, traders. That's crazy what I see from 8:30 till actually 7:45. Lots of FOMC member speakers coming on this Friday, as I see, starting at 6:15 already. Wow, that's going to be a busy day for the FOMC members, that's for sure. Hi, and the second, good morning to you. Nice to see you. Jonathan, hi. Brian, good morning. Marco, good morning to you as well. So let's just see what happened with this market. Why is just giving back a little move, which was just very nicely to the upside last week. So stock market today, Dow, S&P, and the Nasdaq set to open lower. Oil is just going lower, guys, as well. It was just around 55, 55, $56 on OPEC plus production, and the dollar drops as well. So this seems like that this is not a good start for the market either, not just for the oil. Berkshire Hathaway, it is due to a big change as Buffett just passes the torch to another chairman, and indeed this is a huge historical day, definitely in not just the Berkshire Hathaway life, but indeed in the investing life investing community, as the new chair is going to be Greg Abel. He's going to replace the investing legend Warren Buffett. Indeed, good morning, Dor. Nice to see you. So this is another huge news on the market indeed. What else here? Billionaire Bill Ackman's modern Berkshire Hathaway has a long way to go to rival Warren Buffett. Well, yes, there are new ones definitely, but there is no doubt that I have never met any bigger investor and wiser one than Warren Buffett indeed, and the most humble in my opinion too. Okay, guys, now let's see what else in here. Saving accounts, okay, we don't care about that. Trump threatens 100% tariff on foreign-made movies. This is the next step on the tariff war. Traders, this might is going to has an impact on the cinema stocks or anything like that. Breaking news we have in the meantime on CNBC that Skechers to be acquired by 3G Capital in take private deal, and the shares are soaring now 25%. We just can watch it indeed. Okay, European markets mixed, and Erste Group Bank just rises 8% after acquiring stake in Santander's Polish unit. Big news for the Erste for sure. What else here? China and the rest of the Far East Asian countries, they were closed due to bank holiday, but not Australia, which was just going down because of some political news. And as I see, quite of that's it. We have some great movers today as well, not too many, but some of them thanks to the earnings season. So let's see the big movers here, traders. Here we go. Netflix, very ugly to the downside at the moment, as I've seen on my list as well, is just pushing lower now, especially because of, as I've told you, the tariffs news on the movies. So Netflix, Disney, Warner Bros., Paramount, Amazon, all of the streaming services, of course, they just got a very ugly dive. So I would say because of the NASDAQ moving even much more to the downside than the SPY, this is definitely one reason why we see the triple Q almost 1% now to the downside. So all of them just can go to our short list. So this is what I am going to start with. Hi, DVG. Good morning to you. Okay, hope you are doing great. In the meantime, I'm just going to make my list quickly. And as I mentioned, you traders, because of the movies tariffs, we can just call Netflix, Amazon. Poor Amazon just got a quite okay day on Friday, and now it's pulling back. What else here? Disney for sure on the short list. So Netflix, Amazon, Disney, and the rest, it's just for the secondary list in my opinion, like Paramount and especially the WBS, because WBD, sorry, because these are definitely lower price stocks. Like Para is $11 and Warner Bros is just an $8 stock. But if you like it, I'm just going to put it to the secondary list. All right, what is still on the news? Howard Hughes is holding Sanoco, Wolfspeed, Lowe's, which was like a earning stock as well. So L, the luxury hospitality stock, 0.6% higher, which doesn't sound bad, but I am definitely worrying about the volume on the L, because usually it is having a really, really low volume. And this is the situation now too, because on L, as I've seen, the volume is quite low, unfortunately. So let's be careful with the L. Also, it is even, as I see, it's still holding to the upside, but I'm going to be careful with that stock indeed, because very, very low volume. That's why I'm going to put it just to the secondary list. If you have anything on your side, traders, anything on the watch list, you have any questions, you are interested in any of the funded account packages of the TEFs or challenges, please just drop me an email, or even you can just check out our TEFS.com website. Here is my email address. Okay, Wolf Speed is here. It's a semicon stock, which is just popped 7%. So let's see how Wolf looking like at the moment. This is a lower price stock, but this can be quite of a nice mover, and I like the pre-market volume. So let's just call it to the long side. Next one on my list is ON. This was a earning stock as well, and this is, as I see, not the best at the moment, but trying to push a little bit higher. Very, very mixed move in the pre-market. As you can see, even the volume is not the best. Also, if I'm just checking the daily chart, it still could definitely move higher. So I like ON, but I'm going to be a little bit uh, concerned because of the pre-market move on the ON. Sanoco is here too. This is SUN, which is down. A reason for that, it plans on acquire Parkland Corporation. That means that the stock or the company which is buying out another company, usually it's moving down. This is the situation with Sun as well. Also, the volume is not the real deal again, so I'm going to be careful here. UAL is here, travel stock 1% lower. The UAL, which it was a nice one, United announced on Friday that it was cutting some of its flights out of Newark and Y and J, citing staffing and technology issues at the airport. That's not a good news, definitely. So let's see how UAL might move in today. Yeah, as I mentioned, Friday was a huge move to the upside, but it has just touched the 50 and the 200 EMA as well. This is just for the SPY indeed. It can be a test for the stock itself. So let's see whether it is able to push over the $76 level and continue higher, or it's going to make a rollover and pushing lower. I'm just going to put it on my secondary list here. Okay, PLTR VRTX on my list traders for today. Reason for that, PLTR going to release earnings after market close. So please be extra careful, because I know we very much like day trading this stock, but it's starting to be a little bit extended to the upside in my opinion. So I'm going to be careful with that because of that reason and more. SKX, as I mentioned you, if you are just watching and wondering why it has just popped like 25% in like 5 minutes, it is the reason that it's going to be bought out. So someone is going to buy Skechers. That's why it's up. In my opinion, deal has been done. I don't think so it's going to move. We can watch it, but be careful. Usually these deals and the moves already done in the pre-market moving indeed. So that's why I'm going to be careful with that that one. On the long side, I cannot see too much. Lots of gold ETFs, of course. What else? If the market is tanking, gold and VIX are going up. So this is not different today either. I'm just checking quickly my watch list. KO, Pepsi, and GNG still seems like resilient. All of them are in a small green and not a huge green indeed. And NUGT, if you want to check any gold ETF traders, NUGT, GDXU, anything what you like, you can just check it indeed regarding the gold trade. GDXU is here as well. These are all 3 times leveraged the gold ETFs or ETNs. So as you can see, GDXU, it's one of my favorite indeed. Volume, it's not always the best, but this can definitely move along or align with the gold if you are wondering what is my favorite here. GNUG is the other one indeed. Okay, to the downside, what else on my list? Of course, all of the tech stocks are done, especially Amazon and the streaming stocks here. Nvidia is quite weak as well, 1.41% lower. Apple more than 1%. Microsoft almost 1%. Tesla 0.80. Google 0.80. Chinese stocks, as I mentioned you, the Chinese market, it was closed due to bank holiday. So far, everything is giving back a bit. Well, let's see whether it's going to be a broader pullback by the triple Q and the SPY or just a small retreat, and we do continue. I'm going to focus on my shorts, especially Netflix, Amazon, Disney. I'm going to call even here Oxy, which is an oil stock, and the oil is tumbling definitely lower. Meta seems like it's pulling back 1.09%, but it was strong last week because of the earnings. And the most resilient ones are AMD. AMD is just 1% lower, so we can watch it definitely on the secondary list. I would say almost to the long list because it's stronger than the market. And J&J, PepsiCo, and KO as well are stronger than the market itself. Hi, Seth. Good morning, Darren. So here is my list. Not too many to the upside, I must tell you. To the short side, as DVG wrote very well as well, energy stocks as the oil is tumbling, and to the upside, the metal stocks, especially the gold, because of course the golds just get to the north again. So here is my list for today. VIP room traders, have a beautiful green day, and as usual, I'm just going to see you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, YouTube traders, as always, I'm just going to stay with you another extra 1.5 hours today. Tomorrow, traders, I'm just going to warn you today already that I will have a shorter day as it was Mother's Day yesterday, as you know, and my little daughter, she's still in the nursery, the last year, and she's going to make a performance like a little Mother's Day party in the nursery, and I need to attend, but it's just I need to drive like a 30 minutes to get to the nursery. So indeed, that's why I need to leave you a little bit earlier. Sorry for that, but it's going to happen tomorrow. Today, I'm going to be here with you for the full time for sure. And guys, actually, you know what? What I am just thinking about. How about to trade Wednesday afternoon? Who wants to trade Wednesday afternoon, guys? Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday, it's Fed day. So let me just take a poll here and let's see who likes this idea to go with this trading on Wednesday afternoon, because Wednesday is definitely Fed day. Hi, Alamu. Good morning to you. So Wednesday afternoon, Fed day. I just call it a Fed day, okay? Do you want to trade together Wednesday afternoon? This is going to be a Fed day. Let's go for a poll. Hi Matt, good morning. And yes, I still did not send the answer. I'm going to do it today. Sorry. It was so busy weekend. So let's see, what do you think? Should we trade together this fantastic FOMC press conference? Especially the FOMC press conference is the best to trade together, guys, because usually it's very long and Paul is going to say a lot, especially in the Q&As. Not usually what he's talking about. He's always rinse and repeat. There is not too much new. However, I don't know what's going to still happen until Wednesday. We never know on the tariff side. But indeed, after that, the Q&As are really great to trade. Okay, and the second one for sure. All right. So I'm going to make it able to trade the Wednesday afternoon for us, okay? And if you still have anything, guys, anything on the watch list, please just let me know because we do not have too many candidates for today. I would say it's going to be enough, definitely, because we have huge movers here. But I'm not very satisfied with the candidates for today. Hopefully, the market is going to move. Also, the streaming platforms are really weak. And you know what? What else? Hood is pulling back too. Hood is down 2.50%. Oh, I forgot to check the Bitcoin, but Bitcoin was on the verge of a pullback. Okay, so Hood down 0. Or 2.51%. It's quite strong pullback indeed. So let me just check it. Roblox is pulling back too, and this is very extended. I think Yogi would love it for a pullback today. Okay, Apple checking, and you too. Okay, I'm just going to leave the poll. So whoever just arrives to the room, first of all, welcome. Second, if you think like we should definitely trade this Fed Day Wednesday, I mean just the afternoon because the morning I am here for you, but afternoon definitely worse. Like an hour trading at least. All right, traders. So Apple, Alamu just called Apple under the 203 area. Yes, actually, I agree with that. Let me just check it in the pre-market. How does it look like on the pre-market? 5 minutes. Oh, nice. I see. You know what? Let's just go for the pre-market lows, but it looks good. Also, Apple was not quiet, but there is Apple TV as well, right? So it is, yeah, it is included in this tariffs misery. Movie tariffs is the next one from Trump traders. That's why for the newcomers, I'm just going to repeat myself. Netflix is the biggest loser here. Disney continues. After that, with 3.67, reason for that because Trump is ready to impose 100% tariffs on movies which made outside of the US. And why is it important? Because yeah, I'm watching Netflix series especially, and I like the European ones as well, even the Korean ones indeed. So there are lots of great movies and series, not just from the US. And Trump thinks that yes, if you think like, then pay for it. At least not us, but at the end, at the end we are going to pay for it. But definitely that means that uh, more pain for Netflix and the streaming providers. And look at that, Alamu, Apple already pushing lower. So yeah, Apple, I like it better and better. TGTX checking. Hi, Alfred. Good morning to you. HIMS. Yes, Jeremy. Thank you. I'm just going to take a look at it. So TGTX, I'm going to check it. TG Therapeutics, which is at the moment is down 6%, very extended to the upside. I like it for an opportunity to the short side, and the volume is not bad either. Also, be careful. Biotech therapeutic stocks can be a little bit tricky, but looks interesting definitely. And HIMS, as far as I remember, it will have earnings. 3 point or had earnings. Okay, but I like it. This is a stock which does not care about the market at all. So I like it very much. I'm just going to put it to the long side, we can definitely call it. On the short candidates, as I mentioned you for the several times, I definitely like Netflix and Disney, plus Apple, as Alam called it. I really like it too. What else in here? Okay, Tesla I'm watching for sure. All right. Microsoft, we should watch Amazon, just the usual stuff traders. AMD looks like a little bit quite of resilient at the moment, so it deserves a place too. But Disney and Amazon or Netflix first, definitely on my list to the short side. What else here? Oxy, as this is an oil stock, and AMD I want to check too, so I'm going to put here AMD. Okay, and Scott likes Hood as well. And I'm going to check Roblox traders because Roblox was a bit extended. Yes, Jeremy, maybe you missed it, but I was talking about that. Mm, Personally, I think that Warren Buffett has been, and might will be the biggest investor. In my opinion, he really, what he did, it was remarkable, and he stayed so humble during the whole career of him that it's unbelievable. I really like him, by the way. I really admire him. Like he's a great man as well, and it's remarkable what he did. Yes, definitely, Jeremy, definitely. Interesting and really huge thing what he did. Amazing, actually. Now let's see who is going to be the next Warren Buffett. Indeed. And it's just amazing. I don't know how old he is. He's over 80, no? Maybe I'm not sure on his age. Okay, guys, in the meantime, as I see, Scott already called Hood over or under 47, MSTU over 850, Amazon for a short, Triple H over 72, and Wolf over 8 and 40. I like Wolf as well, traders. This can be a great mover as well. It's a lower price stock, but good mover and great news for today on the Wolf. Okay, 94 already? Oh my goodness. Wow, thanks for the info. Amazing, really. Okay, guys. Nah, breaking news again on the CNBC. Starting with Trump. It's never good, right? Nowadays. Trump set to raise millions from crypto and meme coin this month. Wow. Hmm. This is a CNBC breaking news at the moment. Deep-pocketed political donors to the other meme coin millionaires. Hmm. Yeah, well, when you own the coin, it's something, right? Amazing this guy it is. All right, traders, back to the stocks. Skechers are going higher at the moment, SKX, if you are just wondering why, because 3G Capital just taking in private deal, and that's why Skechers is going higher. Usually when the deal has been done before the market open, it's not going to go much more to the upside. Might at this time it's not right, but be careful with the Skechers, okay? All right, so Scott's first trades are going to be again Hood under 47, MSTU 850 long, Amazon 186.50 short, Wolf over 480, and we have just started. Good luck, everyone. Okay, and VDA higher a little bit. Now let's see Netflix. What can you do here? HIMS, nice pop. AMD, nice push to the upside. NVIDIA seems some wow, AMD. I've told you guys we should keep an eye on that. It just looks really resilient here. Nice pushback on Microsoft too. Okay, guys, Tesla is pushing lower now. Meta down. Amazon pushing a bit higher. Interesting that HIMS it's rather back, not higher. Apple pushing back too. I'm really wondering what's going to happen here. Netflix unfortunately could not make this gap and go beautiful formation, which I love. DVG going to buy NVIDIA 113 and the 16. He just called it now, but it's on maybe 114. He was thinking, no idea. Apple pushing back. Look at that. Alamo, I like it. Maybe your 203 short entry is still valid. Also, the market itself, if I'm just checking the market itself, SPY making and the triple Q as well a consolidation here. AMD very strong. HIMS pulling back, Amazon higher, Tesla giving up as I see. PLTR pushing lower. Disney, Microsoft. Market needs to decide whether we are going to continue lower or higher. And actually, guys, I like this Netflix here under 1107. Okay, very small share size. Traders, very, very small share size. Anyway, because it's very pricey indeed. Scott is buying 460 on Wolf. One 106.80 is going to be my entry on the Netflix. 106 and 80. Okay, so if the Netflix is going to break 106, 1106 and 80, then I'm going to get in. Apple, it's making the pullback, but the market is still resilient here. All right, traders, very nice on Wolf. I'm going to take it over 4 and 65 on the Wolf. I really like the Wolf because if it goes over $5, 467 is going to be my entry here. 467. Here we are. I'm just calling it. Wolf is very extended to the downside, and the other reason why I like it because it's it's really interesting. One $1,000 stock and one $4 stock, and if it goes over the $5 level, it can get a lift actually. This $5 is a very psychological level on the um, on the lower price stock. Sorry guys, I'm just checking here. If you have anything, please just let me know here. Alamu, your call on the Apple seems like it's working if you took it. Very nice indeed. So I'm waiting for Netflix and waiting for Wolf. And Apple breaking lower. Nice call on Apple. Microsoft is strong. AMD, it's amazing. I should have taken a open range break indeed. So on the other hand, as I see traders, the market is pushing higher as well. So that's a good news for the bulls. Netflix, let's see whether it's going back to the lows. Amazon stopped on 188, by the way. Disney is pulling still back. Roblox pushing lower. PLTR looks like as a short, but as this is an earning stock after the closed traders, I'm going to be careful. I like Amazon too here. Okay. Nice call on Apple. Great. Wolf hopefully is going to start here. The Wolf stop loss is under 450. Apple is going down, traders. This can be a game changer. So let's be careful with the longs. Also, my Netflix is starting to be not realistic anymore. Apple still going down, but everything else is pushing a bit higher now, especially the NVDA. Microsoft filled the gap too. Interesting move on the market. 9:45 we will have one news and 10 o'clock another one. Roblox moving down as I see. Oh, beautiful. Wolf traders. Let's go for 95 for the partial here on the Wolf. Very nice. Scott taking HIMS long. Okay, traders, here we go. 495 is going to be my partial there. Netflix doesn't seem like it continues lower, but I like Amazon here under 185, 186 and 80. 78 is going to be my entry here on the Amazon traders. Stop loss over the high. So 76. Okay, Amazon looks like as a nice reversal. NVIDIA is still strong. Apple still falling down. Or Wolf, it's still going nicely. Nice Amazon. Nice. Amazon is going to be a partial traders around 186 and 20. 186 and 20. I'm going to sell 75% of my share size. Apple still moving lower as I see. Netflix higher. Watch out, here comes our Amazon partial. In the meantime, our Wolf is still looking great. Nice. Traders first partial on the Amazon has been done. First partial on the Amazon has been done. Beautiful. Very nice, Amazon. Thank you. So guys, I'm just taking 75% off on the Amazon. Stop loss is going to be 186 and 80. 186 and 80. Wow, AMD giving back, Amazon giving back. Now let's see whether Netflix joins the party, guys. I'm going to be there. Also, unfortunately, Or Wolf is coming back too. It's still okay though. Nice. Next partial is going to be 185, 185.60, 70.60 by the Amazon, and then let it run. Okay, SPY triple Q get back to the lows. Triple Q is back to the lows. Wow. That's a huge one. That is a huge one. Very nice, Amazon. Wolf is still holding. Also now my stop loss on the Wolf is going to be under 460 only. Wolf still looks like a good one, but I'm starting to be worried here. If the whole market is going down, might it's not going to make the move there. I'm still holding. Okay, traders, here comes the Amazon second partial 185 and 60 soon. SPY breaking the lows. Triple Q seems like. Big moves here. Apple, fantastic call. Alamu, I really hope you took it. I'm wondering whether Disney is going to make a reversal here and Netflix because they seem like they do not care too much. Okay, traders, here comes Amazon again. Second partial. Yeah, I'm going to make a second partial here because it seems like it's pushing higher, and unfortunately my Wolf, I'm still leaving it a bit here. Scott is still holding Wolf too. Wow, Apple just very nice, Alamu, fantastic trade. It's so interesting, guys, that the Disney is not going down, Netflix not going down, but or Amazon it's perfect. So I just made the second partial here, and my stop loss is going to be 186 and 55. 186 and 55. So HIMS was called by Scott over 41. Yes, he's going to take it over 41 if you are interested. Wolf is coming back, traders. Here we need to go now. We just need the market because it looks like it is a little bit aligned with the market, which is not the best. But what can we do? Wow, Meta pushing higher. Okay, Netflix too. I think it was a great decision to make another partial, but my Wolf, it needs to make a reversal here. Come on, Wolf. AMD, I missed this VWAP reversal here. I can't believe that. Okay, market is really doesn't know which direction to take at the moment, as I see. So we need to be very careful here, guys. Amazon is going to be out at 180, 186.55, 186.55. Netflix, Meta moving completely together. Thank you, Kevin. Yep. So one news coming soon. Market is back to the VWAP. And the market has not decided yet which direction to go here. We need the Wolf to see a reversal here, or I'm going to be out on 58, 458, not even a 10 cents there. But if it cannot make the reversal here, then it doesn't worth to hold it, unfortunately, despite of the good news. NVIDIA is the same. In my opinion, over 114.25, it's a clear long, but if it goes back for an inverted cup and handle under 113.50, it's a short. AMD VWAP reversal I just missed, unfortunately. Google was the same VWAP reversal. Now Wolf is on the VWAP, so we need to see a reversal. Come on, Wolf. Roblox still weak, PITR trying, HIMS trying, but without the market, and the triple Q surprisingly is going back. PayPal strong, guys, Baba strong. Just telling you, you are welcome, Tara. And you hope Wolf is going to be a good one too. Wow, Baba, crazy strong. PayPal too. Okay, nice. Google higher. All right, so here is the news. Let's just wait until it's going to work out here. Okay, Amazon almost out. And look at the Apple traders. Look at the Apple. Amazing. 101. A little bit too late for me, Kevin. But if it's going to move, it's going to move. Indeed. My entry would have been around the latest 170. Now for me, it's a little bit too late. If it's going to make like a consolidation here and continues higher, I'm going to take it. But just because of the news, I did not take anything now. So I've seen this NVIDIA over 114.25. Also, I'm still a bit cautious, guys, because the Apple, it's in a free fall. It's in a free fall. Amazing. And Netflix is not doing anything. So weird. So traders, one nice winner on the Amazon. Wolf, I'm still holding. And let's watch for this market what is going to be the next step. Interestingly, maybe because of the oil drop, but now the SPY seems weaker actually than the triple Q. Triple Q is going back to the highs. But I'm very cautious with the next step now because of the Apple. Yes, Salome, I've seen that the Tesla is quite weak as well, but this 180. I don't know, this 180, it's a bit problematic level there, or 180, 280. You see, maybe we will see it 180 soon. So it looks great, but it's an inside day, first of all. Second, if you take a look at the daily, it's a very, very strong support there on the 280. So be careful with that. DDOG, Kevin, it's not on my list, but I'm just going to check it. Thank you. DDOG. Wow, and Apple, it's a free for guys. DDOG looks nice. DDOG looks nice, in my opinion. Again, the risk reward ratio it's not the best, so might I would wait until a nicer and better setup here, but looks strong. Can watch it for sure. I think Apple might is going to touch the 200 level traders, and if it's not going to make a reversal there, that's going to be a big problem for the market. Unfortunately, my wolf is moving lower, as I've told you on 450. Okay, I'm out. Wolf could not make it, unfortunately. I was too greedy. Should have taken like this 15 cents, but it was just going, unfortunately, lower and lower. HIMS coming for the 41 entry. Scott called HIMS over 41. And I'm still watching this market. What is the next step here? And the AMD is starting to look a bit better now over 101.22. 101.22, guys. On the AMD, Disney amazing, Netflix amazing. Of course, my Netflix short is not valid anymore. Crazy. So Scott is taking HIMS here over 41. Spine Triple trying hard. AMD still strong. PayPal too. Google is not bad either, but look at the Apple, guys. Apple does not stop. Apple does not stop. Amazing. And it just broke 200. What a miss on my side because I did not take it. I'm still sitting on my hands. Here comes the Tesla. If you still like it, Alamu, for a nice scalp, it can be. In my opinion, it's good. I'm still sitting on my hand. Let me just check coin. How does it move? Ooh, coin looks like as a short traders under 200. Nah, Tesla made it. That's great. Google is pushing higher. Tesla pushing lower. Nvidia is back to the VWAP as well. And the market spies back slowly to the lows. Very, very choppy start of the week, traders. And in 9 minutes we will get another economic news coming. So let's just be careful here with the next steps. And this is going to be the ISM services PMI, the final services PMI, which was released at 9:45. It was worse than expected. So 10 o'clock ISM services PMI might is going to be the same, like worse than expected. And as I see, my Disney and Netflix are topping. I'm still waiting a bit for that. SPY triple Q, SPY is back to the lows. Apple is amazingly weak at the moment. Microsoft still looks stronger, Meta, but if the whole market is starting to fall, they are not going to stay up either. Netflix is starting a move here, as I see. Maybe because the green candles were not quite strong in my opinion. So let's see whether it's going to pull back a bit. So Scott took HIMS over 41. And PLTR is coming back too. PLTR looks like as a inverted head and shoulders, but the market needs to make a reversal here for the longs to work. HIM is starting to look better, but for me only over 41.20 with a stop loss under 40.40, maybe. But the SPY seems like it's just breaking through. Wow, weak, weak, weak. How about TQQQ? Ooh, TQQQ doesn't look good either. Completely undecisive. Disney pushing higher, amazing. Guys are talking about MSTR now. Okay, come on, SPY, triple Q fighting hard here. NVIDIA breaking the VWAP too. How about AMD? Not the best. Let me just check this Netflix here. How many green days this had? Amazing. Okay, guys, recalling Netflix, very small share size, under 127, stop loss over the high. Let's see. Market is pushing higher now. Somehow I do not trust it. Hood is pushing higher. Meta looks like if it's breaking the highs, it can be a gap fill. But for that, we need to see this break indeed first. So SPY triple Q pushing lower now. Let's see whether Netflix is going to give up. Disney's looking like a topping a bit here. But again, only under this 1127, nothing else. Okay. Scott is still holding Wolf, but he's going to be out under 440. Seems like Netflix has not given it up yet. Market is waiting for another news traders in 4 minutes. Disney pushing higher, amazing. Tesla breakdown, yeah, it has already broke down 279. Let's see whether it can break down a little bit more. If the overall market is going to break down Tara might under the low, we can try for a nice scalp, I think. And VD is trying to reverse a little bit, as I see. AMD over 104. Yeah, 2022 was an entry. I'm just afraid, if the market got some bad news. But you know what? AMD is quite resilient. But now it just reached over this 10120, you see, and made a reversal. So now for me, it's just 10130, over 10130 on the AMD if you like it. SPY moving towards to the highs. PLTR I missed, but I just do not trust it because of the earnings for today. A bit careful with that. Yes, AMD, I missed this entry there. Netflix doesn't want to go down. Amazon still looks weak, but Netflix is strong. Guys, we have 2 minutes till the news. I'm just going to wait, and after that, I have some nice setups here, but I just need to wait till the news now. Disney is still pushing higher, as I see. NVIDIA trying. Meta nice and strong. HIMS not doing too much at the moment for Scott. Hopefully it's going to start now. Ooh, Disney, amazing. Disney does not care about the tariffs, looks like. Uber, checking Uber. I still like my Netflix call traders, especially if it's making a double bottom here. Okay, 1 minute to go, and the market seems like on the highs, or on the high of the day at least. That looks great. Meta unstoppable. Coin made a pullback too. Netflix, I still like my Netflix call here. SPY still on the highs, and the news are coming in less than a minute, traders. Uber, wow, that was a nice move on the Uber. Maybe too much to the upside now, unfortunately. NVIDIA doesn't look that strong anymore, and look at the Apple, it's still on a bear flag, ugly. Okay, SPY broke out. That's nice. SPY broke. Let's see if it can continue, or this is just the first move. I don't know yet. PRTR is nice and strong too. HIMS is coming back, which we can watch and join to Scott over 420 maybe, which I'm watching on HIMS. Okay, seems like these numbers are better. Maybe I'm just going to check it soon. Nice comeback on Tesla. Here comes HIMS too. Hopefully this is going to give a direction finally to this market. We really need that now. DVG is adding to his NVDA long. I'm going to take HIMS traders. I'm going to take HIMS over 40, 40.20. Looks good. 40.20 on the HIMS. Very nice move on the market. So the bulls are winning at the moment, at least. Let's just admit that this is still not sure it's going to be continued, but this HIMS looks better now. Nice move on the AMD as well if you took it. It still needs to go though. And this Netflix doesn't want to go down at all today, seems like. Nice break on SPY, nice break on the triple Q. Now we just need to see a continuation. So come on, market. Meta was a big miss for me. Disney, amazing. Amazon just made a pullback too. It's starting to be stronger now. If you have anything on the radar, guys, please just let me know. This market is very choppy this morning. Economic news out. The ones which we expected to go lower went higher. Amazing. Sorry, 41.20. Yes, sorry. It's my fault. HIMS over 41 and 20. Thank you for warning. But it has not broken it yet. Scott is still holding Wolf. Okay, guys, Tesla is starting to be stronger now, interestingly too. Disney non-stop, amazing. Netflix, I would say it still looks like it's weakening, not too much, but I'm still keeping an eye on that Netflix. Apple, $200 level and fighting. SPY stopped now. NVIDIA is surprisingly not doing anything at all. Wolf is completely giving up. It's interesting. It got very good news, but seems like it's a pumper dumper, unfortunately. I was watching for a possible reversal here, but I don't think so. It's going to reverse at all. It just looks ugly. And now everything is pushing lower. Not good. Okay, so Netflix. Let's see whether it's going to get or not under 1127. I'm still holding it. HIMS still fighting too. Market again, it just stays choppy, very choppy. Scott just called this MSTU, and look at that Uber Tara. It does not care about the whole market. Nvidia is starting to be weaker. Microsoft pulling back to the VWAP. Here comes our Netflix. Disney is pushing lower a little bit too, not too much. And the market is back to the VWAP. So again, we need a decision market. Ooh, NVDA. Not nice. Not nice. Ooh, ugly drop, ugly drop. Might it's going to have to a Netflix trade here. Tricky market today, guys. Tricky, tricky market. PIT are still strong as I see. Aha, Apple broke down again. Nasty, nasty Apple. Not nice. Admiral, no, we cannot provide funded account packages to Israel clients, unfortunately. Neither to US based. We don't have. We don't steal anything. Okay, guys. So now it is the decision from the market again to make this reverse on the VWAP or get lower. But the Apple just ruining the whole bull party here, as I see. HIMS is still looking a bit stronger, so I still like my call there. And I'm looking something to the short side, not just Netflix here, which has not entered yet, by the way. XYZ block. It is tradable already, traders, if you are interested in that. XYZ. XYZ looks interesting. Wow, what a reversal on Microsoft. Phew, we cannot decide this direction today, traders. Not an easy market to read. No problem, Admiral. Okay, guys, now what I'm watching it is a possible reversal on Meta, which I like over 600. HIMS, I still like it, but we really need some move. So it's just not doing anything at all. And I still like this Netflix call here, especially if the market changes its mind again, and we are going to go lower. But so far as I see the Apple traders, I just don't get why the market is not going down, actually. I feel like the market is waiting for more clarity here. Scott is in red, DVG is in red. I'm still in a small green. because I lowered my risk on the, what it is called, this small stock wolf, and Amazon made two partials, so that's great. But now let's see what's next step market. I am watching still this HIMS, as I've told you also, it's just moving lower, have not entered yet. Meta possible reversal, and still the Netflix under this 1,127. Not yet. I have the entry, but it has not entered yet. My entry is 1126.80, Kevin, 1126.80. Yes, Tara, you know, when the market is waiting for the Fed day, Wednesday, sometimes we see this hesitation, no clear movement. Again, Trump with these movie tariffs, I think it just get rattled the market a little bit, that he still he still can find out new tariffs. I don't know what's going to be the next one. I just cannot think on it actually. But there are still a lot, unfortunately. So yes, that's why the market needs clarity. I don't think so it will be a rate cut, but let's see. Oops. So traders, this market is completely undecided. Nvidia decided too. Looks like even Tesla. And this Apple is just hanging on a thread to see more to the downside. Okay, guys. I am a bit clueless what to do here. Not easy. You know what? No, I could call several trades here, but as the market does not show clear direction, I would feel it is just not an A plus setup, and I do not like to call and no A plus setups. Netflix, I still think it could go down, but this 127 looks like as a great entry here because it has not touched. Disney's fighting too. Look at the Disney, it's fighting hard on this $92 level. Tesla back to the lows for the second time. Apple, no or never. So it needs to make a reversal or it's going to see another ugly downside. And NVIDIA, after such a long consolidation and chip chop, finally decided to go lower. So very interesting market now. I would say if the market finally would go down and break the lows, we could have a clear direction. But so far, there is no decision. So I agree with Tara that maybe this pre-Fed day move is not easy to and not clear for the traders either. So most of them are staying on the sidelines. Let's short oil, Vincent just wrote in the VIP room. Well, we can check oil stocks like Oxy. Actually, not bad. Actually, Oxy looks nice short under 38 and 90. Maybe. Volume is not the real deal here. It looks like as an intraday breakdown. Wow, and Tesla breaking again the lows. Ouch, that's painful. And I'm not in, but my meta is starting to be ready for a reversal. And look at the Amazon. Amazon just get back this move. I like Amazon too, but no entry on the Amazon at the moment. Also, Meta can be interesting still for a possible long if the market is going to change its mind. HIMS still completely stuck. PLTR back to the VWAP 2. And the market still does not show any clarity. Shame on you, market. Come on. Okay. NVIDIA is fighting here too around this 113.20 level. Microsoft shows some strengths, that's for sure, and overall market too, because this is still trying to make higher highs, higher lows after a gap down. Tesla completely down. HIMS, maybe I have to withdraw my entry there. Hood nothing. Okay, you know what? I'm just checking my watch list quickly, and if you have anything, any questions, please just let me know. Nike is down. Oracle too. Yeah, nice push from this market. Apple started to move back finally. A sign. Wood is pushing higher too. I'm still watching this Meta 600 level. Microsoft, if it makes a consolidation here, can be interesting too. Amazon is getting close to the highs. DVG buys Amazon over the highs, traders. HIMS coming back too. It can be interesting. So SPY, triple Q, back to the highs of the day, but this is not enough yet. We need to see a break here. What is the strongest here? Let's see. OS, or not OS stocks, but still I see some gold stocks here. UAL not the best. Video is strong, but too late. Nothing. Oxy ruined the short, and seems like this Netflix doesn't want to go lower. So DVG just called Amazon over 187 and 70. 187 and 70. SPY triple Q, small rejection on the highs. That's not good. MSTR very weak today. Have you seen that, guys? MSTR is just really weak, but not the best here now. Ooh, NVIDIA ugly pullback to the lows. Look at that. SPY as well pushing lower again, of course. What else? HIMS doesn't look good anymore for a long, in my opinion. It's just pushing lower too. And my Meta though is still moving around the $600, but we need the market for a new high first. Chop, chop. Market is getting slow. Yes, Salamu, very slow, unusually slow, I would say. I'm not used to that on a Monday trading, but I'm going to try Meta, guys, over 655 on the Meta. If we get there. Interesting. And we still don't know what's going to be the next step from this market. Also is just pulling back to the lows. Now Nvidia looks like a short under 113 indeed. Yeah, slow market and no direction at the moment, but we really hope it's going to change. And Apple is back to the lows too. Weak market. Despite of the fact that the spine triple Q are trying harder to push more and more. It's amazing that Netflix and Disney are still strong. Nvidia pushing lower. Now Apple it's on the edge again to move lower. Look at that, guys, how weak it is again. Everything is pushing back now. My Meta ruining the entry again. Not good. Oxy back to the VWAP though. PLTR. Yeah, DVG is just talking about the longs are not the best until Nvidia and especially the Apple is pushing lower. Also, it's funny that in 1 minute it's looking better for the long, the other minute it's everything is just moving down again. Not a great market here. But I feel like when we are going to move now under the VWAP, that can be a stronger move for the overall market. Let's see. Google is still strong. Apple complete or Tesla is just continues lower too. SPY still a little bit slightly stronger than the triple Q. Doesn't mean anything though. 199.20. Yeah. HIMS is still just tagged, unfortunately. I still do not like it too much. Scott doesn't like the market either. I don't think so. Anyone likes this market today, guys. Yes, I see Tara, and that's why I was just telling you like half an hour or 15 minutes ago that if it can finally break again the 200 and pushing higher, that's a good news. But seems like it's not able to do that. And now NVDA joined the party too. HIMS completely stuck. Coin under 200. Kevin, I was watching coin already once. Yes, if the market starts breaking down, then we will have lots of opportunities. We just need to see that. Yeah, I was watching here already at 950, 53. SPY now pushing back again towards to the highs. NVDA maybe found a bottom, but seems like this Apple is still very weak, guys. Look at this, not even mentioning Tesla. I still like my Meta call. However, without the market, nothing is moving too much, unfortunately. Yeah, look at that. Apple broke the 199.25. So it seems like we are going to move even lower. So let's be careful here. Google is still strong. As I see, Meta is not bad either. But without the market support, they just cannot make a decision either, which is not good. Okay, unless positive news comes out today, you think the market drops today? Jeff just wrote in the VIP room. I agree with that. Also, at the moment, it's not dropping, not going higher, not going lower, so no decision. This is the problem. Apple is the only one which is just doing the thing. AMD completely stuck too. So I just cannot actually decide on what to call here. Like under 160, 160, it can be a short. Over 10130, and again, long, but just for a scalp. The news ruined my Tesla short. Ah, sorry, Alamu. Yeah, because I've seen it just bounce back and now it's just pushing lower full force together with the Apple. But look at the NVDA traders. NVDA just stayed a bit more positive now with this reversal there. I would not say I would call it over 113.40. Not for a 20 cents cap, maybe. It's not nice. The overall market is not nice. All right. Come on, Meta. You need a decision too. So now again, market completely stuck. Amazing. But NVIDIA finally making a small reversal. Tesla dead, just down under 276. And Apple is, how much is Apple is down in percentage? I mean, AMD down, up, okay. 3% down on the Apple, 3.17. Wow. Ah, guys are ready to short Netflix in the VIP room too, traders. I still like my 127. Oh, Wolf is making a reversal. I would not say I want to try it, but maybe if it can break this 440, I don't know. Overall market is still under a pressure, traders, especially under the pressure of undecided, which is not nice. But at least it's moving back a bit. Apple, good morning. Maybe bulls are waking up or just a similar small pullback as before, but Tesla is completely off the cliff. Look at that, guys. Ugly. Okay. Microsoft just touched the VWAP too. Also, the triple Q is starting to be weaker and weaker, traders. So let's be really careful here. So it seems like AMD is getting rather to the short side now. Meta does not care too much, at least so far. I think Scott is still holding HIMS. Netflix, nice. It's making lower highs now. But until 1127 break, I'm not going to enter for sure. This pullback on the Apple did not take too long, did not last at all. Just moving back to the lows, and even NVDA. Big push still. Tesla falling farther. Crazy. Raspi, which one? Which stop? Be careful, guys. Market is breaking lower, and look at the Apple. Maybe there is some news because the market started to move quite hectic now. Watch out here, traders, please. SPY triple Q is under the VWAP. Netflix stop loss. If we break 127, the stop loss is going to be 1133. 1133 on the Netflix. It just made a much better stop loss now. But first we need to break. NVDA broke. Amazing. Apple is still going lower. Triple Q broke the VWAP. And yeah, AMD was a short under 160. As you can see, amazing this market it is. Amazon back to the VWAP too, as I see. SPY triple Q, this is the time, Apple, for you, especially to find the bottom here around 198. But so far doesn't seem like it's going to find a bottom. My Netflix is getting closer here. HIMS still completely stuck. And if the SPY is breaking 563, traders we are going to be in trouble with the longs. but that's good for the shorts. And seems like the SPY is ready to break. Not yet, not yet. All right, market, no or never. Starting to be really hectic here. 275 touched by the Tesla, 198 almost by the Apple, and Nvidia is pushing lower too. Only the SPY is holding so far, slightly over the VWAP. Netflix still not in. No more trades in the VIP room either. Guys are just waiting for this market to show something, some clarity. DVG is just telling the sideways days are dangerous days. Definitely we do not like sideways days. Netflix on the edge. Apple again looks like it found some bottom here. Still not the real deal. My Meta is coming back too, but we really need to see a push here. Nvidia nice comeback. Spike quickly back to the highs, but now we need a complete breakout. Come on, market. Of course, Netflix has not entered again. Looks like it's just a chasing now. Guys, I'm going to take this Meta already over 600 and ending over 650 here. Nice comeback on the market. Scott is talking about Wolf. So let's see whether Meta can push over 600 again. SPY just broke the highs. It's not enough yet. Now let's see. Meta over 600. If you can make the move here. I think this is going to be my last trade, guys. If the meta can break this 600, seems like this Netflix doesn't want to get into this trade. SPY finally over the high, not the triple Q yet though. SPY, nice push. Finally, we have a direction, traders. I still like my meta here. So 610 is going to be my entry on the meta if we go there at all. Triple Q still did not has not moved over the high, but the SPY, it's a nice one. Also, 565 is going to be the next one, which is going to be harder here for sure. Okay, market, come on. Apple is still struggling. Have you seen that? It just cannot make a pullback. Amazing. Meta no entry yet. Tesla nice pullback too. NVIDIA is trying. Nice break from the SPY and is just slowing down again. Just the usual stuff here, guys. Very slow market today. AMD though looks nice over 101 as well as a intraday break over 101. If we do continue higher, that can be a nice scalp, at least at 20 cents there. I'm not, I'm not expecting such a huge moves here, unfortunately, because of this ugly hesitation. NVIDIA continues higher. That means that maybe AMD can make it over 101. My entry on Meta is still over 600 traders, 610. Hood is starting to be stronger as well. No, SPY is pushing higher, and now the triple Q is on the highs too. But we need a breakout triple Q. I should have taken this wolf. Look at that nice comeback. Okay, SPY stopped, guys. Triple Q stopped. No break. As I've told you, 565. It's a bigger barrier here, unfortunately. Meta still looks nice. No, SPY. Come on. So traders, AMD over 101 and Meta over 600 look great, but we need a continuation on the market, especially a breakout on the triple Q2. PIT are very choppy today. Traders, don't forget that PIT are going to have an earnings released after the market close, so don't leave any stocks in because it's always 50-50, you know. You never know which direction we go. SPY still consolidating. Not the real deal here. Meta has not entered yet. Triple Q, no break yet over the high. But here comes AMD. Just a scalp, everything just for scalp traders because as you can see, the market still can make a dive here, unfortunately. Scott is still holding MSTU. I am flat at the moment and seems like this market does not continue higher. Unfortunately, that means that I'm just going to leave it as a day. Traders, very slow day today. I hope tomorrow is going to be better. I know it's still Tuesday tomorrow. I'm just thinking of the Fed day. It's still Wednesday. And look at the Apple. It's amazing. It is not able to make a healthy reversal or a pullback. Ugly. Yes, I'm going to cancel Netflix now. I tried my best on Netflix, but no way. Must tell you, Meta is still looking better, but without the market again, it's not going to break out either. Okay, PIT are a little bit moving and really a nice pullback, but it needs to break the VWAP. Microsoft was very choppy today, as I see. Just checking the news, not too much though. Hood still slowly pushing higher as I see. HIMS again over the VWAP, so you can keep an eye on HIMS too. Can't believe Apple cannot make a small reversal at least. Amazing. Look at that. Big red day on the Apple. Looks like as a rollover as well. If it can, I would say only over 199.20, but it's so weak all day. I don't know whether it's going to show any comeback on the Apple, guys. So only this could save this market, in my opinion. Ooh, I forgot Tyson Foods today. This was an earnings as well. Ugly earnings. It just dropped like a stone. It's too late now. Okay, SPY still completely stuck, consolidating. Nothing interesting, unfortunately. As I've told you, this 565, it's a very strong level there. DVG is giving up as well. No more trades. Not an easy day today, guys. Not an easy day for sure. Should be very careful. Go just for quick scalps. UPST strong again. Now let me just check it. Yeah, I know, Tara. Things are changing. Things. I would say has been changing so far since Trump is back on his seat, and it's changing for harder, not easier. But we like challenges, no? Oh, we will a little bit learn a bit more about this type of a market. Definitely, I'm finding more as well to keep green at the end of the day. And I must tell you that to be a selective trader, it matters a lot nowadays. Like you need to be selective, or you cannot just go for this market anymore. Yeah, we do. We are heroes. Here comes my meta trader. So let's see. SPY triple Q and then new strengths higher. Look at Microsoft is breaking the high. Amazing. No, Meta. Hope it's not going to be just an ugly in and out. 610 is my entry on the Meta. AMD is back too. Apple finally on 199. I'm wondering whether it can break 199 at all. Can give another chance for this market, maybe. Microsoft was breakout. Let's see. So SPY just broke the highs again, but again this 565 level is quite strong to break. Let's see if it's going to be able to do that. IBM is strong as well. I've just seen it, guys. Unfortunately, 5 below. Meta, of course. Microsoft, as we could see that for sure. All eyes on the market. breakout or no breakout, which would be a gap fill actually. Go Meta, go. Nice. On the Meta, I would like to take a $1.50 partial, like 601, 20, 30. Let's see if we can get there. That would be great. SPY triple Q looking strong. Go triple Q, go. Okay. 601 coming on the Meta traders. We need to break it. If we cannot break it, be careful. Stop loss anyway, just $1.50. So I'm going to be okay with a quick scalp here, if it can go at all, because the SPY again stopped a bit. Okay, guys, 601 is here. I'm going to take like 70% off, and let's see whether we can go more and higher. I just do not trust this market. What a slow market, unbelievable. This market is not able to continue. Look at that. 565. Strong, strong, strong. Not good. And here comes AMD 20 cents if you took it. Both of them just a quick scalps, nothing else. I just do not like this market again too much. Meta. Microsoft is pushing. Look at that. Microsoft is strong. SPY stopped again. NVIDIA made the move over the VWAP too. That looks great. Traders, I'm going to be out with the rest under 599 and 60. 599 and 60, I'm going to be out of the Meta. It cannot go higher. Market is still fighting, but extremely slow. Still no clear decision here. And my Meta doesn't want to move higher. Fortunately, this is going to be a very small winner only if it goes out under 599 and 50. Microsoft, wow, it's crazy, very strong. The last shares of the Meta is still surviving, but we need another push market. Come on. Hopefully, here we go. But the Apple still cannot make a move. Look at that. It's completely done for the day, in my opinion. Very ugly. SPY again reached the temporarily high. Cannot continue. Tesla nice comeback too. HIMS trying hard. VDA sort of. Oh, AMD gave back everything after the 20 cents as I see. Okay, traders, I think that's it. I'm just closing my Meta here. I just do not trust this market anymore. Cannot make any move here, unfortunately, like a clear one. So really small partial here. Anyway, I wanted to scalp, so it's okay. Not an easy day. If you are going to stay trading, please watch out. Quite of a tricky market again. I would say flat, choppy, slow. Apple completely ruined here the bulls party for sure. So please be careful with the trades if you are going to continue. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If yes, please just give a thumbs up for us. Thank you for being here with me and trading today. Hopefully tomorrow the market is going to be more active. I tried my best, not an easy day for sure, but tomorrow is going to be better. So traders, have a nice rest of your day and see you everyone tomorrow 9 a.m. sharp, and then continue trading. And again, tomorrow is going to be a shorter day for me because Mother's Day is going to be in the nursery for my 6-year-old little girl. So I'm going to leave around like 10:20, 10:25. I will see how much I need to drive, like 30 minutes to get to the nursery. But I'm going to be here at 9 for sure. All right, traders, thank you very much. Have a great day and see you tomorrow. Bye.